Hey, I'm Taylor Soper. I'm a sports editor at the UW Daily, and I just got back from the Holiday Bowl in San Diego, where the Washington Huskies football team defeated Nebraska 19-7 to win their first bowl game in 10 years. I just want to talk a little bit about my experience and kind of the process leading up to me actually getting to go down there and cover the game. It wasn't as easy as me saying, "Hey, I want to go down there. Send me down there." It was a long process that involved a lot of people to actually get me to go down there, and I feel very fortunate to even be able to cover a game like that. First of all, my editor-in-chief and I had to write letters to the university because anytime we want to travel outside the state, we need to get that approved by the university. So in the letters, we kind of described, why it was a good idea for me to go down to the game and actually cover it. And then our advisor helped facilitate those conversations between the university and our newspaper. And after she helped us out with that, everything was finalized, and I had to go to our accountant here at the Daily and find the cheapest possible combination of hotel and flight. And after all that, it was finally finalized, and I was able to go down to San Diego. And I mean, if you watched the game on TV or you were actually there at Qualcomm Stadium, it was an amazing game. History was made. This was a Washington Husky football program that was 0-12 just 2 years ago, and they've turned things around, and they won their first bowl game since 2000. So, the game itself for me was an incredible experience. It was the most high-profile sporting event I've ever covered as a sports journalist. There were 4 or 5 rows of press. After the game, there were 10 to 15 cameras and 40 reporters in the room. It felt like a movie, really. By the time I got back to my hotel and sat down, it was all a blur, I realized. I didn't even realize how great an experience the whole game was. I got to go on the field after the game and interview players and coaches, and I was right there with the trophy presentation. I got to see everyone see their actual their happiness, their emotions, and that was something that I wouldn't have been able to do if I was watching on TV. Anytime you watch a game on TV because you weren't able to go there and you have to write a game story afterwards, it's really tough to capture that emotion, really feel what was going on, and really, give your readers a good picture and a good idea of what was going on in that game and how people were feeling. So actually being there, I got to, interview the players just as the game ended, see how they were feeling, see Jake Locker at the end of his UW career and how he was feeling, and interview Mason Foster as he was walking down the tunnel of the locker room. So it was a surreal experience, and I'm really grateful that with the help of my editor and the advisor and our accountant and the university itself, I was able to actually go down to San Diego and give our readers a good story with lots of sources and all that emotion that was there on the field. So hopefully the Huskies go to a bowl game next year, and I can deliver another good story.